Hello everyone. Today in this video we will see what is doctype HTML in HTML document. So this doctype HTML is also known as doctype declaration. It is placed at the top of HTML document even before HTML tag. So whenever we start with any HTML page, so at the top we write doctype HTML, and after that we will start writing the structure of the HTML page. So inside that head and body tag will be there. So it is not a tag, it is an instruction to the browser for using HTML version 5. So this doctype declaration is basically an instruction for the browser to use current version of HTML, which is HTML version 5. So HTML version 5 doctype declaration is very simple as compared to the older version of HTML4, which has a very long and complicated doctype declaration. So we will see the comparison between the HTML version 4 and HTML version 5. What are the differences and what are the disadvantages of each? Now we will see the difference between HTML version 5 and HTML version 4. So in HTML version 5, for declaring a doc type, we use this syntax like doc type and we write a HTML. So browser will understand that it has to use HTML version 5 for computing different tags. But in HTML version 4, we used to have a very long doc type declaration where for defining a particular version, we use this long string and we use this URL where we define the HTML, which version of HTML we are using. So basically, currently we are using HTML version 4. So this has a HTML version 4 used to have a very long doc type declaration. So now we will see what were the disadvantages of HTML version 4 earlier. So it used to have a very long doctype declaration as we have seen above, and no semantics tags were used. Only div and span were used for defining anything. Like we in HTML version 5 we used to have we use footers, headers. These tags are there in HTML version 5. So basically, these are the semantic tags. Like by reading these tags, the user will understand this section is the footer, the above one is the header. So these tags are used for SEO purposes also. So these tags were not there in the HTML version 4. Also very less support for modern features, like if you want to use a video audio in your website. So in HTML version 4 there were no tags like video audio or canvas or articles tag. So if you want to use a multimedia in your website, if you use HTML version 4, so you need an external plugins for multimedia support. So it was a disadvantage also. Also, though no viewport meta tag is there. So in HTML version 5, we have a meta tag for defining a viewport. But in HTML version 4, though no viewport meta tag was there. So these were the some disadvantages of HTML version 4. So these are the new tags which were introduced in HTML version 5. So we have a header, footer, navbar, a side which were used for defining a sidebar, or and section, articles, figures and fig caption for defining a figure with a caption, mark for highlighting a text, and time for displaying a time and duration. And also we have a multimedia tags like audio, video, source for defining a multiple source for audio and video tag, and track for defining a subtitles. So these were some of the tags which were newly introduced in HTML version 5. So these are semantic tags also like header, footer, which were better for SEO purposes.